Live from New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show.
Hello, this is the Hot Topic Show. It's what we do.
We won't judge, but we're judging. It's going to be juicy.
Now, here's Wendy.
Thank you for watching. My co-host. Our studio. Hey. Audience. Oh, how you doing? Just a little bit better all of a sudden. Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. Have a seat. Here at Wendy, when we celebrate birthdays, we wear tiaras and crowns and the such, because our show is ridiculous. And Suzanne, I see you got my birthday package.
Yes, thank you. I love it. Thank
I know you're not really the crown get down girl.
you. No, I'm not.
I know.
No, but I'm enjoying this. This feels nice.
Now, will you wear that after the show? Will you wear it all around the town?
If you want me to, I will, but...
Well, no, I'm not requesting, but like Tamar, when I gave her the
That's right, she went on
wore
TV
it everywhere.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna wear this.
And
On the train
I
home
love
tonight.
a tiara even because it's Tuesday.
Oh, exactly.
It doesn't have to be special.
Tiara
it's just, you know,
Tuesday.
Celebrate, but happy birthday to you and to you, Suzanne.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So Dancing with the Stars was on last night. Did you watch? Well, I must say that our friend to the show, Charo, stole the show. She's 66 years old. And she's been wearing the same costume, but a different color for 66 years, right? If you're too young to know, I don't have time to explain. Everything on this show isn't for everybody, but for those of us who know who Charo is, she is an institution. Anyway, she didn't agree with Bruno's comments on last night's show, and so she got all feisty. Take a look.
Eternamente caliente, muy picante. Oh, I think I saw you coochie coochie, by the way. Oh, yeah.
No. Just stay over here. Over here. You really have to be off by 10.
I got my eyes on you.
Okay. Last week.
Your
I have
English
to do this. I have to host.
Your English sucks.
On the season finale of The Bachelor, our next star took himself off the market when he proposed to the love of his recent life.
In my mind, of course, this was all tongue-in-cheek. Nobody fights with Charo. You know what I mean? And I predict that she won't win the mirror ball, but she will last at least until the top 7. Because she's entertaining. That top knot and those bangs and the heavy hair on the sides and those skimpy clothes and 66, get into it. And then Beyonce's backup dancer, Heather Morris, danced and did a wonderful job, of course. So wonderful. Remember, we've talked about this. She doesn't deserve to be on this show. She's too experienced. When you get up on stage with Beyonce and know how to do the single lady, that makes you overqualified. Plus, she was on Glee. Anyway, she says, all right, so now they're trying to, it's like we watch Dancing with the Stars. They apparently watch Hot Topics. Because, no, well, I'll tell you why. In my mind, Norman, I don't think I'm wrong about this.
I'm right there with you.
I feel like when people watch Hot Topics, some of these TV people, they take our suggestion.
Right.
And they listen to what we say. And we already talked about foul, unfair last week with this girl even being on the show. So now they're trying to downplay her dance skills. Heather goes, I haven't danced in a while. I've been busy raising my child. And then Max said that the pressure is really on them. You know, because she's such a good dancer and he's the king of the ballroom and, you know, why wouldn't they win? You know what? Here's what you need to do, Dancing with the Stars. I'm giving you another production suggestion. This is a good one. I've thought long and hard about this. You ready? Okay, they've never had it where one of the invited guests, not a pro, the pros are like Maxim and, you know, the Huffs and, you know, like that. Heather's an invited guest. They've never had an invited guest be kicked off the show because the crowd resoundingly said that they are too good to even be on the show. We're the crowd, you see. We're the crowd. And if we make noise, and we have made noise. Oh, yes. We're noisy. So my thought is Dancing with the Stars, and this is a win for you. You'll get a lot of press from this. We'll talk about it on the Hot Topics. The People magazine will go wild. You'll be on the front page of the Daily News. Look, you kick Heather off the show. Yeah. Admit to us, the people, that you were wrong for inviting her on. This will be a first, Dancing with the Stars. But this is big. You've been on since forever. You really do need to shake it up in some other way than the way you've been shaking it. Yeah. Now, you kick her off the show and you admit to us that you were wrong for having her there and you replace her with somebody, just Wanda Sykes. You know what I mean? That's it. Hey girl, hey. Hey girl, hey. So anyway, in the meantime, the gold medal the Olympic gymnast Simone Biles, she had the highest score last night, Dancing with the Stars. If you're watching, it comes on Monday nights on ABC. Go ahead. Streets have been talking for a long. Last thing he said is, please don't spill anything on your white skirt, madam. A long time, though. They have been talking for a long time about Mel B Spice and her marriage to her husband, Stephen Belafonte. Oh. Now, he's not a Belafonte. Yeah, you know, Harry and Shari. Remember Hotel? Right. Okay. If you don't, I don't have time to explain because here on Wendy, everything isn't for everybody. All right. Anyway, so Mel B Spice just filed divorce from her husband, Stephen Belafonte. They've been married for 10 years. They separated back in December, which I had no idea about the separation. So this is all, it's not really surprising to me because, you know, there've been a whole lot of, I read, you know, I always, you know, I'm the what's good woman. So, but in February though, Mel posted this picture with the caption, "My boo, we've been through everything that normally tear couples apart and we have come out on the other side stronger. You loved me before I knew how to really love myself." So they fought for this. And it's never, divorce, never good, particularly, I guess, in the public eye. They have a 5-year-old. Now, she's got 3 children by 3 babies' fathers. But this is theirs. Yeah, that one right there is theirs. And baby number 2 is with Eddie Murphy. That'd be here in the middle.
No, all the way to the left is Eddie Murphy's.
Oh, wait, she's got 4 kids?
Yeah,
wait, oh.
Because he's got 1.
Okay.
And then she's got 3 kids.
Oh, the Modern Family. Okay, so this is Eddie Murphy's?
No, the one on the right.
Well, I'm not going out that far on
okay,
account
the
of
one on the right is the one they
the
share
flip
together.
flap.
But the
All
one-
right, let me hold my flip flap.
That's Eddie Murphy's.
Okay. All right. Spring has sprung, girls. Get into your flip flap. Don't let it deter you from wearing sleeveless, but just know that sometimes you can't reach for Eddie Murphy's Child or hail a cab without holding your arm, you know? All right, never mind with that. The point is that Mel is asking for joint legal custody and physical custody. Very, very fair. Of their 5-year-old daughter, they have one together. Of their 5-year-old daughter, one together, married for 10 years. She also wants to deny him child support. Well, now, in my Hot Topics meeting, I was asked, Wendy, do you think she should pay child support? Surprisingly, the men were like, no. And I said, yeah, but let me break it down, okay? Married 10 years. In this 10 years, Mel B, I wasn't thinking about her 10 years ago. I mean, I know she was getting, you know, checks from Spice Up Your Life and stuff. But America's Got Talent wasn't around 10 years ago. She did a couple other judging shows. X Factor UK, X Factor Regular, X Factor Australia, X Factor, you know, South Africa. I don't know. She does a lot. She's a real hustler. And I don't know what he does. He's some sort of TV producer. I don't know what he's produced. But they have produced a 5-year-old daughter. And I do feel like paying spousal support is every month you write that check is a constant reminder of that bastard you were married to. So if I were her, I'd figure out a one and done check. Suzanne, do you know what I mean?
Yes, I know exactly. One and done.
One and
she
done.
Doesn't have to think about it or contact him, nothing.
Get the lawyers together,
with you.
just figure out write him a check. Now I said $100,000.
Oh.
I know,
Well,
they said
that's
that was
not
little. Well, you know. All right, then let's go up from there and we'll argue about that. And then I'll pull out the sex tape and then what are you gonna say? By the way, you know, it hasn't been an easy time for Mel recently. You know, her dad died of cancer 2 weeks ago and they were close. They did have a relationship. So sometimes things just need to, sometimes in life, there's that one thing that explodes in your face, or maybe 2 or 3 at a time, that makes you just say, damn it, I'm done. So I bet you the sick of her dad, along with his untimely death, made her say, damn it, I'm done with this marriage. And I just suggest that, you know, yesterday was World Happiness Day, but we celebrate happy every day here at Wendy. So, you know, if by chance there's something going on in your life that bears extra blinking, long squinting, and perhaps rethinking, then you need to take your time, but not until the show is over, though. But take your time and think about that. That's all. That's all. Oh. You know Kat Deely, don't you know Kat? I think she's from Australia. Anyway, she was So You Think You Can Dance lady, host. Well, she went on a huge Twitter rant after receiving bad service at a restaurant in LA. Kat, okay, one of her tweets said, the most disgusting restaurant, terribly run by a manager who can only be described as an amateur, avoid at all costs. She posted the name of the restaurant and the location of the restaurant. She also included in her description of her experience that she had to order 5 times, and each time, wrong, 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 and wronger. How many loogies do you think you eat? You know what I'm saying? You know, how many loogies and dingleberries
pubic hairs.
Oh, okay, exactly. That too, nasty Suzanne, birthday girl. That too. Who sends their food back 5 times? Who are you, Kat? Are you not from this planet? Don't you know that waiters have supreme power? And you only have the right, this is my rule in my head, to send back 1 time. And even when you send back with a big buttonless smile. Like, I'm not complaining, it's just, you know, offer them tickets to your show. Or, you know. Anyway, so the waiter clapped back, saying, Kat, as your server, I'm hurt by your response to free food. So apparently this was a comped meal. And then he goes on to say, I gave you respect and I served you with love. And then he posted the receipt. Kat, he played you. Because he didn't even get loud with you. He posted the receipt where clearly you could see, I'm not moving my chair though. Do I have to, okay. That the food was comped $123 and all she had to pay for were her drinks, $83.74. Okay, well she was turned up and hungry, like they call it these days, hangry. Yeah, that's not cool. You know, I wouldn't do that. Would you post about a restaurant that you didn't like? I just feel like, especially if you have a lot of followers, but even if you don't, it's really hurtful. To me, you go right into that manager's face. And you also find out when the owner's gonna be there, because owners aren't there all the time, but maybe Wednesday at 1 o'clock. All right, well, I'll be there. And then you roll through and you have a conversation with, you know, the people in the back. I don't know. I used to want to overshare and post when I first started getting into social media because I didn't really understand the ramifications of the situation. And I also have a social posting department. I've never made that a secret here at Wendy, because if you leave me alone at 1 o'clock in the morning and I read something and I get pissed, you know what that sound is. That sound is back when UV, remember the channels would go off? Like I don't want to do that to my son. Having mom out of work by being in charge of my own posting. So I don't do it. But in the beginning, I was like, why can't I just post? I don't like something or whatever. Now, yeah, oversharing is way too much. And I feel like, if you really want to tell somebody about themselves, you don't do it online, because that's for punks. You roll right up in their face and you lead with the pinky. Yeah, I'm old school. So now we have more details about what happened with this Tom Brady Super Bowl jersey situation. Well, you know, the jersey was allegedly stolen by a Mexican journalist. His name was Mauricio Ortega. Yes, that's Mauricio. Mauricio, reportedly, he got his Super Bowl credentials without his newspaper's knowledge. In other words, it's so easy to get into the Super Bowl that you don't even need the big name of your paper. Well, what if he had something different than ill intention to steal a jersey? What if he had a bomb or a gun or a knife? Or those road nails like they use on cops. Oh, those are very effective. You know when the team breaks through the wall and they come out, they run out like they're about to, they call him Mr. Touchdown. If you have one of those. Just saying, ne'er-do-wellers come in many forms. including in the form of a journalist. You know, if his pants were sagging and his skin was brown, I bet you he'd be stopped. Just saying. Just saying. All right, so enough of that. Mauricio was reportedly caught on tape walking into the locker room right behind the players with empty hands, and then walking out with the jersey tucked under his arm. Yes, Yes, I'm sorry it's blurry. He was walking fast, like most bad people do. Anyway, also it turns out this guy is a serial theft, and he's been doing this for many years, allegedly. He also had Tom Brady's 2015 jersey. Oh, please. And Vaughn Miller's 2016 helmet. Where do you hide a helmet? Where do you hide a helmet? But you know what? They say allegedly that this guy Mauricio has been stealing since 2005.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, since 2000. Oh yes, the thievery is big. And he's been getting away with it. But and you realize that people who he sold to, like say I buy my father a nice Father's Day gift. Larry Zonka's 1975 Pittsburgh Steelers jersey. And say I buy that, and I pay $285,000 for it. And I buy it from Mauricio. But I'm innocent. This is back in 2005 when he was new to his thievery, allegedly. I gotta tell you something. And the feds allegedly are gonna be calling everybody who's purchased stuff from Mauricio into question, not because they're gonna arrest us, him, but because they want your stuff back. Well, I gotta tell you something. I already had it framed. My father has it over his stupid fireplace. And I'm not piping up. And that's the way that'll be. And I don't know who these other people are who bought stuff from this guy, but I'm sorry for you, and you have to be careful. When people sell memorabilia and all this museum stuff, you have to watch who you're dealing with. Anyway, I'm exhausted, but we've got babies to play with. Oh, yeah. Dave Mizajewski is here. He's our animal friend, and he's got these baby animals. But up next, everybody, from their hit show, Jesus and Nero. They're here. Don't go far.